I'm Rose Baldwin, officially Rosina, but everybody calls me Rose. When I was 18, we all got called up. My father wouldn't let me go into the forces because my three brothers were in the forces. So I had to go into a factory in Purley Way, and we made parts for aeroplane clocks. And we did all the little screws and nuts and bolts and tested condensers. I don't know what they use those for, but it was a horrible job. You had to test them in a petrol tank to see if there were any holes in the soldering around the top. When the war first started, I was out for a walk with my friend, and we walked over the downs, come down at Whiteleaf by the Rose and Crown, which was, and we were watching all these planes in the sky. And I said, oh, they look just like silver fish up there, don't they, Dora? She said, yeah. And all of a sudden, they were machine gunning us. We dived under a hedge, thick hedge, where the gasometers were. I don't know if they're still there now. And a lady came out of the house opposite and she said, for goodness sake, girls, run over here. My shelter's not finished, but we'll get down there. We got there and she got this big apple tree, and all these apples were all falling down on top of us where the machine gun bullets were hitting them. And when we came out, the poor old soul, her house was absolutely, she got no roof, no windows, no ceilings, and she just stood there and cried. I mean, the Canadians were marvellous when we got bombed. They sent us some food parcels and beautiful patchwork quilts, all made out of odd scraps of woolen material, and they lasted forever. I mean, when my mum and dad died, we found them still in the house as good as new. It was marvellous. You just had to go down to the memorial hall, which was by the police station, and collect them, and they'd give them to you. WWII used to do it. You'd look up into the sky at night and it'd be very black, and all of a sudden you'd see these little silver things sort of going, and you'd see lights, and then you'd see these things dropping, and then these huge explosions, and we used to say, wonder where that one's landed. And the doodlebugs, when they came, you could hear them from a long way away, and then all of a sudden the engine would cut out and there'd be this huge explosion. And we had one of those on the waterworks, which was just down on the main road opposite us, and the damage they caused was unbelievable. For one, I don't know how big they were, but they looked big when, I mean, they looked about half the size of this kitchen, really, when they'd left the plane, and they used to go along as though they were motorised, you know. Well, I suppose they were, I don't know. No, you could watch the German ones sort of coming over the downs to Kenley, and then you'd suddenly see the ones from the aerodrome take off, and then you'd see the battles up in the air.